Looking at FSLR, this is a hot one on StockTwits, and as we can see here on the on the weekly time frame, we are pushing down on this thing pretty hard and have been over the past few weeks. It looks like we have a support zone, a demand zone down here at the 25.94 level down to the 22.20 level. Okay, so that's where we're looking at seeing really a good amount of buyers come into store until we get down there, not thinking that it's, thinking that it's just going to continue until we get down there. Over here on the daily time frame, with this amount of data that we have loaded on the daily time frame, we don't see a zone of confluence down there where we'd be looking, so let's go ahead and load some more data in there. Okay, so now we have some support levels down here as we go about 5 years back in the past, and you can see the aqua level starting there at the 26.98 level, and it does coincide with that weekly zone. All four of those levels are inside the big weekly level. Well, I wouldn't say that 26.69, that's not in there, but the other levels definitely are. You can see that at the bottom there we got some freshness as well as this aqua level here at the 26.96 level. So I'd be looking for price to continue on down to that point down there before really seeing anything different as far as the trend goes. All right. As we look at this daily bar here, you can see price pushing to the upside here. It did gap down lower. It's filled the gap, and I'm looking for a continued push down to the weekly demand and daily demand zones down below us. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we do have some confluence down here right around that 26.87 level, which coincides with the daily demand zone. And we have it all the way down to about the $20 level. We know that the weekly ends right around 22, so you can see really we'll say the 4 different time zones here that coincide with that 4-hour time frame from the weekly. And I would still be looking at price recoiling off of the gap and then pushing on down lower. Looking at WMT or Walmart, on the big weekly level, you can see that we've been pushing up. We've gotten a little bit of a pullback here. Now we're retesting that area right around the 68.70 level. But it does look like we could be pushing up again into this. Like this is just like a nice little pullback in the overall direction of the trend here. So let's go over to the daily time frame and really start our analysis there. Looking at these levels here, you can see the nice big gap down on the day. So sellers are definitely in control of this one. Now, is it going to fill the gap and continue to go down, back down? We will see. Now, our software here is saying, the Elite software is saying that we're up and trending. Okay, this is an area, the 68.50 level down to the 67.06 level is an area of low. Okay, so this is daily demand, this is weekly demand. They're both pretty fresh levels here. This has already been bounced off of once, so we could see another pop off of this. All right, push back up into the highs, maybe give us a nice little gap fill. So that's what I'm going to be looking at to happen over the next week. Is I would like to see this gap fill, or for price just to completely crush this level and drive down very hard and very fast and just completely obliterate that zone. But I'm really tending more towards the trending idea right now, and I would like to see a gap fill over in the next week. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, you can see that price didn't quite make it up here to all the resistance that we had, just a little bit higher. How the zones automatically drew it in there for us. Instead, we see price gapping down, retesting the daily, weekly, and 4-hour demand zone down here. Okay, so I would be looking for the right price action down here so that we could possibly do the gap fill that we've just put in place here today. If that doesn't happen, then I really need price to obliterate this zone and just keep on rolling to the downside here, down to the 62.79 level. But I'm wanting to go with trend, which the software is saying is up right now, and we will continue to look in that direction.